At a younger age, your children crave your attention. And when they get older, you will crave their attention. But if you don't give them attention when they're tiny, when they come to you with their toys and you say, "Go in your room, I'm watching the news. The game is on, could you take him please? Come on, I had a long day at work, I don't want to deal with this right now. I have friends over, it's embarrassing, go to sleep, go get out of here." When you have this attitude towards your children, like they're an obstacle in your path, your job was at work, when you come home, you're on vacation. No, buddy, your job began when you came home. That's your job. What you did over there is just to fulfill your real job at home. Be a father. I'm talking to the men here. Be a father. Spend time with your children. They're not just there so you put them in school and you come home from work, you just want to go to sleep, you don't want to bother with anybody, you don't want to talk to them. And actually the easiest way to not talk to them is get them an iPod Touch and an iPhone, and get them a computer and a laptop in their own room with high-speed internet, so you don't even have to look at their face. They could just be in their room all day Facebooking, finding themselves a new set of parents online. Seriously. Be a father, be a mother. Don't replace your motherhood and your fatherhood with these things, because if you do, when they become independent, you know what happens to most parents? To most of you, your children, they only see you as a bunch of dollar signs walking around. And the only time they come and talk to you, "Dad, can I have $5? Actually, nobody asks for $5 anymore, right? It's 20s nowadays. And I know youth, they haven't seen money that small. They don't know fives. "Can I have $20? Can I go to the mall? Can you drop me off? Can I go over to my friend's house? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do the other?" When they want something, they come to you. Otherwise, you don't see them. And when they get to a certain age where they are old enough to make their own little bit of money, guess what? You're not going to see them at all. Because your cash register is no longer relevant. That's no longer relevant. If this is the relationship you are setting yourself up for, you're headed for destruction. We got to change this now. And the way to change it, and it's going to be hard for a lot of you to implement this, but we have to be friends with our children. We have to be their best friends. They should enjoy hanging out with us the most, the parents. The parents should not be a nuisance. The parents should be a joy when they're little, when they're 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. You know what the most important thing is? I have 5 of those, I could tell you. The most important thing to them is your approval. They want to make you proud, man. They want to show you what they did. I'll be on an important work phone call. And my son will come over, my 2-year-old will come over. "Abba, Abba, 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 Abba." I'm like, "Okay, hold on. What is it?" But the point I'm trying to make is they live for your approval. Live for it. But those of you that have children that are teenagers, do they get in the car when you pick them up from school and they can't stop telling you about what happened? Does that happen? Like, "You know what happened in school today? My teacher said this and that and the other and I got an A on my paper." Nope. They're quiet. And you're trying to know, "How was your day?" "It was okay." "So what'd you do?" "Something." "Where are you going today?" "Somewhere." They don't talk. Getting them to talk is like an interrogation at a police station. And they're not saying anything to you. And while trying to ask them questions, they're texting their friend, "My dad is asking too many questions today." You know? "I don't know what's up. Did you tell him something?" Our homes are broken. Husband and wife are arguing every day. Sarcasm inside the house. Nasty commentary towards each other. "You know, you're really not that pretty." "Oh, you don't know Yusuf alayhi salam yourself. You don't see me cutting my hands." You know. Unnecessary sarcasm. Unnecessary hurtful commentary towards each other. Hurtful words to it. And you know, a lot of times you know exactly what's going to annoy your wife, and you do it anyway. And a lot of times the women, they know exactly what's going to get under his skin, and they'll say it anyway, just to see what happens. Right? And who's watching all of this while you're doing this to each other? These word games you're playing with each other and this battle inside the house. Who's watching? Who's the real victim? The children. The children are learning this behavior. You know, the Muslim man, a lot of you who work in the public sphere and corporate or whatever else, you'll go to work, your secretary, highly inappropriately dressed, is smiling at you. "How's it going, Mohammed? How's your day?" And you're like, "It was pretty good, yeah, I had, And you're having like 5-minute conversations with the secretary. You come home, the wife says, "How was your..." "I don't want to talk about it, I had a long day at work." This is what we're doing inside our homes, ruining our own relationships with our spouses. When was the last time, ask the brothers. I'm not in a position to speak on behalf of the sisters because I'm not one. They should be getting advice from sisters. But I'll get on your case for a minute, on my own. When was the last time you got her a gift, man? When was the last, you took her out to the bazaar over there and she picked something like, no, put that back. When was the last time you got her something? Without her asking. When was the last time you hung out with her? Just took her out for some ice cream for no reason. They don't ask for much. They also just ask for your time. They only ask for your time. Wallahi, there are sisters who complain to me, and I couldn't believe my ears. They complain to me that they haven't seen their husbands forever because when they come home, they sit on the computer and just YouTube away the whole night. And they haven't seen, they're crying. It's like we're not even married anymore. Get off the computer, man. You have a wife, you have children to deal with. That's your priority. What are you sitting there listening to? What Islam is that? You know, I was late. Your spouse is a gift of Allah to you. And to be ungrateful to a gift is to be ungrateful to Allah Azza wa Jal. Your parents are a gift of Allah to you. So if you don't have a good relationship with them, who are you actually being ungrateful to? Think about that. Think about that, subhanallah. I urge you seriously, start having dinner with the family. Don't eat by yourself. Don't eat at a separate time. Make a time. Make at least one. I'm not demanding too much from you at all. Seriously, make small commitments. Set a time in the day where the whole family gets together and prays together. And it's a set time. Just like there's a set time for the TV show, and there's a set time for homework, and there's a set time for you get back to work, there's a set time we pray Maghrib together. There's a set time we pray Isha. Well, just one prayer at least. You get together with the family and you pray together. Together. That in and of itself is huge. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahmanir Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim